Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jordan. Welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about not only fear, but really knowing how to identify it and then overcome it so that you can actually find your ideal career. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Fear is such an abstract concept. It's both logical and illogical. And we let it dictate a lot of what's going on in not only our professional and our personal lives. I can tell you guys from experience that fear has kept me from doing a lot of things, but actually pushing past fear is when I was given the best opportunities and the chances to actually succeed in ways that I didn't think were possible for me at the time. So while fear is definitely real and definitely logical, us pushing past the fear, pushing past experiences, pushing past things that we've seen but haven't happened to us, or even things that have happened to other people that we're actually afraid of, that's what we're gonna really get into. I wanna talk about some of the top fears that we have and how we can actually push past them, move past our obstacles, and land that dream job or ideal career that you're looking for. The first fear I wanna talk about is the fear of uncertainty. A lot of times people stay at jobs that they hate because they are afraid of the unknown. A quote that I've been hearing a lot or seeing a lot lately is, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. And I 100% get it. You've put in time, sweat, tears, you've been in this company for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 years, and this is the company where you've built most of your skills and you have maybe like work friends there and you like the environment. Great. So the fear, or even if you hate the environment, either way, the fear of moving on to something new is not new, and it's kind of keeping us stuck and keeping us stagnant and complacent, because even if you like it, there's room for growth. Even if you hate it, there's room for growth. So at the same time, while we're uncertain, it's going to take us pushing past this uncertainty and actually making a plan to move ahead that's going to get us out of this cycle of fear and this hamster wheel of I don't know, maybe next year, maybe in 6 months, and move us out of that hamster wheel to, okay, I'm going to look for opportunities, challenges, and successes over here and move on. In order to combat uncertainty, you're going to have to make a plan. It makes no sense that you're afraid of something that you don't see ahead of you and you're like, well, I'm just gonna dive off the cliff and see what happens. That is compounding on that fear of uncertainty, of that fear of not knowing. So make a plan. Is it always gonna go 100% your way? Absolutely not. But what you can say definitively is, I have this plan, I have this SMART goal, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-oriented. I have this SMART goal, and I'm going to try and stick to this goal in order to see some progress. For example, if you hate your job and you want to leave, but you're uncertain of, hey, maybe this next job will be just as bad, do your due diligence and research. Research the company, work culture. You can do this from Glassdoor. You can reach out to some people in the company and do informational interviews. It's all about planning and actually trying to look ahead instead of just diving off the cliff and being like, you know what, I hate it, I'm just gonna find anything else. Because anything else could be just as bad as what you're experiencing now. So you wanna do your due diligence. Of course, you're not gonna know exactly how the company is until you get in it, but you can do your best to try to mitigate those problems that you'll have by doing no research whatsoever. The next one I want to talk about, the next fear I want to talk about is rejection. And I've personally gone through it. I know you've probably gone through it, and other people watching this, it is at some point inevitable. No one has been told yes their entire life. Even people you think they're glamorous and they're amazing and they've done all these things, they haven't been told yes all of their life. At some point there's a no, there's rejection, there's a I'm sorry, we've gone with a different candidate. You get those emails, you weren't chosen for the position, yada yada. We get rejection. But what can we do to kind of soften the blow and also move past it? Before I started kind of using different techniques, it would be devastating. I think that I'm perfect for a job, I apply to it, and then I can get it and it'd be like, oh, It'd be like just an entire bomb has just been thrown into my life. Don't know what to do, kind of like shut down. Dealing with rejection is a semi-complex thing because it's going to be different for everybody because we're all different. And so I can tell you what I have done in the past to kind of help me deal with rejection, and then you can take bits and pieces of what you want and see what works for you. So in the past, what I've done is be realistic in what I can do at this moment. So was I rejected because I didn't have enough experience? Okay, cool, realistic. The other person had more experience, whatever. Was I rejected because the other person did better and because someone else did better in the interview? Cool, whatever. I can't make other people see the value in me. All I can do is put it out on the table, and if they say yes, they say yes. If they say no, they say no. What we need to do is use what we have right now to get what we want, okay? We're not chasing more credentials. We're not waiting until the time is right. We're not like, okay,
you know what, in 6 months it's gonna be me.
No, it's gonna be you right now. It's just you need to go out and find this opportunity because they're not gonna drop it in your lap. They're not gonna, no matter of how good of an employee you are, no matter how good of a person you are, you definitely have to go out there and find these opportunities for yourself, make opportunities or create opportunities for yourself, and keep going. Rejection is inevitable, unfortunately, but we need to realize that, hey, they didn't reject me as a person. They did not reject you as a person. They said simply, at this moment, we think that you're not the best candidate for this job. Point blank period, done. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna sting. I'm not the type of coach to tell you, oh, you know what?
Suck it up, move on.
No, if you wanna be hurt, be hurt. But at the same time, there comes a time when you're gonna have to say, you know what, this rejection stung, it hurt, but we're gonna move on. We're going to let it hurt, let it sting, let it simmer. Because you know we like to stew sometimes, we like to stew, but what I'm saying is you can stew in the rejection, be hurt, be mad, whatever, but then you gotta get up, wipe that face off, and keep pushing. The next one is the fear of opinions of others, and guys, this one is huge. It's just, as a society, we have been taught to succeed. You gotta move forward, you gotta do this, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind. And when people, especially close to you, are not accepting of like the pace that you're going, maybe you're not, you know, like the CEO at 25, or you're not like a multi-millionaire at 18, and society, you see all these people doing all these things in society, and you're like, well, dang, if I do this, or if I, you know, quit this job to go, you know, fulfill my dreams, my passions, people are gonna think I'm crazy. People are gonna think, what is this person doing? Or if I go to an unconventional job that I enjoy and try to work my way up, are people gonna say, well, what the heck is this person doing? Whether that's family, friends, people from school. A lot of times we are afraid to put ourselves out there because we think that the opinions of others is really just going to like devastate us. And one thing you have to realize is that you are living your own life, not anybody else. And so the opinions of others, while I am not like a coach that's like blinders, right? You know that other people's opinions, especially people that are close to you and you trust and you love, are gonna have some weight. But at the same time, this is your life, you're living it, and you need to make sure that your opinion is counted highest above everyone else's. And to do this, you just need to find your voice. Find your voice and then amplify it, right? This is especially, I'm talking to my women right here. We're taught to be very docile, very like meek, and it's getting better to where everyone's like, ooh, you know, women empowerment and everything. And I think we're slowly regaining that confidence and slowly regaining that like, I don't know, or like pizzazz or whatever, to kind of get out there and go for what we want, especially in these corporate settings where women may not be as respected in circles. And so being able to find your voice and being able to amplify it is going to be So it's gonna be crazy for your career, and it's going to be able to show you, hey, I do have that confidence to speak up and speak out when I have an idea, when I think something's wrong, when I wanna speak in a meeting or do a presentation, and just finding that voice. Will it take time? Yes. Will you stumble and fall? Yes. Have I even, been like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, I'm like sweating buckets and I can't do this? Yes, of course, we're all humans, but at the end of the day, we need to realize that the opinions of others don't matter as much as ours, and we need to amplify our voices, whether you're man, woman, child, fish, dog, whatever. Amplify your voice and make sure that you are telling your story and you are articulating your value over and over and over, because you can't let people know, you can't let people forget how just amazing you are, right? And then I want to talk about the fear of change, of any type of change, right? A lot of times we get very content, we get very like, this is okay. There's a meme that I talk about all the time, and if I find it, I will put it up here, but it's basically a dog sitting in a room and it's on fire, and he's like, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. And I feel like a lot of times we live our professional and personal lives like that. Things are on fire and we're like, it's fine. It's cool. I mean, everything's on fire, but it's fine, whatever. And we can't live like that. We have to be adaptable and flexible to change. And change could be something as simple as, hey, we're gonna work on this different project than something that we've done before. Hey, we're gonna give you a couple more responsibilities in order to beef up that resume. Or even you going and asking them, hey, can I work on this project so I can get this experience? Or hey, I was assigned to this team and it's been a little bit difficult, but you know what, I'm going to try and work through it so that I can have some sort of conflict management on my resume. Something like that. Change is inevitable. Change is as inevitable as taxes, right? And so it's gonna happen and we have to be flexible to it. How do we conquer this fear of change? You be the person to make the change. Don't let other people or other situations in life force the change on you. Are situations gonna pop up? Yes. But are you going to be able to make changes in your life and jump ahead of something that might change? Yes. Are you going to be able to get out there and do different things, volunteer, go for informational interviews, do freelance work, whatever. Something that's going to change up the monotony of everyday life, and you're slowly going to be, I don't know the word, you're slowly going to be like almost training your brain to be okay with change, because change is okay. All right, guys, that is it. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. Questions, comments, concerns, whatever you got, put them in the comments below. I do want to quickly talk about the Boss Vault. The Boss Vault is my free resource, location centralized, whatever you want to call it. I'll leave the link down in the description. It has templates, trainings, master classes, and all that galore to help you actually build your communication skills, build your confidence, and help you find your ideal career. So if you're interested in that, it's completely free. Check down in the description below, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.